Welcome to WesKnows Tech News and Reviews. There are talks of the Garmin Fenix 7, but we're here to cheer for the Fenix 5S. Why would we do that? Because the 5S remains a superior sport watch for any level of athlete, packing in GPS, thermometer, accelerometer, gyroscope, barometer, altimeter, and even a compass. If you are new to WesKnows Tech News and Reviews, we talk about the latest tech news. We do brutally honest reviews and share hacks and tricks along the way. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification so you don't miss out. The Garmin Fenix 5S is at home in the mountains or under the sea or on a marathon. But that's not all. It can keep you connected while you're out and about. You have hundreds of downloadable watch faces for in-depth analysis of your activities or faces to keep your watch fun and funky. My wrist size is medium and there's no way I can paste a large clock-like watch on it. The 5S is only 42mm in diameter and fits almost any wrist size from small to large. Yes, it is smaller than the massive Fenix 5 or 5X, but the internal hardware is hardly any different. We will explain why the Fenix 5S is still a great buy in 2020. We'll show you 12 aces up its sleeve that make it serious competition to any other sport watch out there today. I have been wearing all too many sport and smartwatches, but none get as much attention as the Fenix 5S on my wrist. It's not as bulky and some may say not as grotesquely sporty. Rather, it's a classic watch-like design. The bezel is non-rotating stainless steel, the case is made out of fiber-reinforced polymer, and the stainless steel back cover looks and feels very much premium. The watch size is 42mm, the thickness is just 14.5mm. It's not the lightest sport watch out there, but the solid and premium presence warrants the 67 grams with the strap. Thankfully, the bands are not the generic 20mm bands, and that makes them so much more special. Official bands are made of premium, soft silicone, suede or steel. The clip-in clasp is called Quick Fit, and the ease and speed of changing straps is reduced to almost nothing. The 64 color display size is 28mm in diameter. It has a resolution of 218 by 218 pixels and is set under a slab of chemically strengthened glass. The display panel is a memory in pixel transflective display, which is sunlight visible, always on, and low power. The watch includes a myriad of health monitoring functions, some of which are continuous heart rate tracking, specifically every 1 second. The watch provides resting heart rate, fitness age, all-day stress tracking, sleep stages including light, deep and REM sleep. Because the Fenix 5S has a smaller diameter, it is considered more close to a unisex watch and also supports menstrual cycle data in the Garmin Connect app. The Fenix 5S does not cheat you on sensors and other top-notch hardware. You get inbuilt GPS to include the GPS, GLONASS and Galileo signals. You get a barometric altimeter for air pressure and elevation data. There's a compass, gyroscope and even a thermometer. When you have lost a GPS signal or specifically chose not to use it, the speed, distance and cadence are calculated using the self-calibrating accelerometer in the device. Garmin as a brand is particularly famous for training, planning, and analysis features of its sport watch collection. The Fenix 5S aggregates data from your wrist to identify and record key data such as heart rate zones, max heart rate, optimal recovery time before next sport activity. You can set up customizable activity profiles, record interval training, calculate auto laps, and configure lap alerts. After high-intensity workouts, you also get an estimated VO2 max reading, also known as maximal oxygen uptake. It's basically a measurement of the maximum amount of oxygen a person can utilize during intense exercise. It's measured in millimeters of oxygen used in 1 minute per kilogram of body weight. All else being equal, a higher VO2 max is a good thing. It means that your body can take in more oxygen and deliver it to your muscles, enabling you to run faster for a given effort. Fenix 5S identifies what your training load looks like and notifies you if you're training effectively by tracking your training history and fitness level trends. Your training is further broken down into aerobic and anaerobic training. There are so many more features to talk through, like availability of a virtual partner, course guidance, race predictor, and so forth. Operating the watch is done specifically via long and short presses of the 5 steel buttons around the watch case. Their suppress motions are solid and heavy, ensuring you don't accidentally press them during a sport or an activity. The top left button acts as a backlight on a short press and takes you to the main menu screen on a long press. The middle and lower left buttons are up and down shifts from short presses, and from a long press, you're taken to the watch settings and options. The top right button takes you to your activity widgets, while the bottom right button acts as a cancel button or back action. The device is not short of smarts as well. You get a whole array of connection options like Bluetooth and Plus for heart rate transfer compatibility with paired devices such as treadmills. You can download and connect the watch to the Garmin Connect app on either iOS or Android. The only difference is that if you're using an Android device, you are able to use preset text responses for incoming calls and text notifications. Smarts also include widgets like an event calendar, weather, music controls, camera mode, Find My Phone, notifications from phone calls, social media, and so much more. The Connect IQ store is your all-in-one source for personalizing compatible Garmin devices with free downloads of apps, widgets, watch faces, data fields, music streaming services, and much more. Battery life is astounding and shames many smartwatches in the market. You get up to 9 days in smartwatch mode. Some leeway is needed here depending on the settings you choose, of course. But from a single charge, you can go up to 14 hours in GPS mode and up to 35 hours in UltraTrack battery saver mode. Who is this for? Well, this watch is extremely versatile and can be your training partner and coach for your next amateur race or pro-level competition. The multi-sport functions allow for a huge scope of activities to be recorded and analyzed. But Fenix 5S has plenty of smartwatch features also, just like the downloadable faces or the notification management options. This watch is a great fit for either an athlete or a sporty-minded individual who also needs some level of smarts, because the Fenix 5S offers both. If you have enjoyed watching our video review, please push the subscribe button below the video and keep watching us for more honest reviews.